They learn from experience. People need to get punched in the face to know not to talk shit, you know? Yo, what's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. And tonight we're walking the little one. I want to talk about something that was brought to my attention by a female coworker of mine, ironically, because I'm going to talk about how women are clueless. But she comes from Mother Russia, so she doesn't really play all the same bullshit that these Western women do. But yeah, she brought to my attention how a male, a fat Asian man, you heard that right, a fat Asian man won Miss America in New Hampshire. And I'm going to be honest, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy this happened. Not because I agree with it, but because I think it needs to happen at a larger scale. I think it needs to happen more often and in more areas of society. And I'll tell you why. One, women right now, generally speaking, are in what I call the rebellious stage of their childhood, because in the West, generally speaking, they have lost their fucking minds, but they are rebellious against what? The patriarchy. They always complain about the patriarchy. We are like this overbearing parent figure that they look at us as. Right now, they're in their teenage, adolescent years where they want to push back just for the sake of pushing back. Okay, and guys, unfortunately, not me specifically, but previous generations have enacted a lot of laws and allowed a lot of movements to grow and have influence to such a large degree today that you really can't undo what's been done, legally speaking. Hey, now, could we just, as guys, just overpower them? Yes, but that's not going to happen. So virtually speaking, what's done can't be undone. The only way this can be reverted is if we sit back, light up a fat one, a stogie, a blunt, a cigar, whatever you smoke, whatever you do, and let the world burn. Because people do not, they don't learn from words. They don't learn from advice. They don't learn from people telling them what they're doing is wrong. What you believe is wrong. People don't learn from that, generally speaking. They learn from experience. People need to get punched in the face to know not to talk shit, you know? So, in my opinion, they need to lose more scholarships. They need to lose, spots on that runway. They need to lose seats in the Senate. They need to lose athletic accolades and achievements to these individuals. That's the only way they're going to learn, because, guys, if you've ever had a girlfriend, right? I'm talking about like a real, like, it's to the point where you're past the honeymoon phase and, y'all got disagreements and shit, and she starts acting up. If you tell her that she's acting crazy, has she ever stopped and said, you know what? You are right. I have been acting kind of crazy, babe. I'm so sorry. No, what does she do? She gets louder, crazier, more rambunctious, more stubborn, pushes back harder. That's what happens. We all know that's what happens. So right now, what guys are doing, in the red pill and having all these discussions, these bitches ain't learning. They're not going back saying, you know what, I need to change. Now, maybe a couple, maybe, but most of them are doubling down. They need to live with the consequences of their actions, because guys right now are trying to save them from themselves and not realizing that they're making it worse, and they're making the problem linger longer than it has to. It's like picking a scab. Like, let it heal. Let it heal. Get your nails off that shit. Let it play out the way it's meant to. Because that's the only way they're going to realize what they're doing is wrong. You know what I mean? Because our constant interference, they could always point the finger and say, no, you're the reason that it's not working out. You're stopping us from allowing this to blossom the way we think it will. So we need to just take our hands off, let it happen, and then the ones that sink, they sink. The ones that swim and realize what's going on, they come back to, the way things are supposed to be. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'm going to post a picture of this E Honda lookalike motherfucker, and I'm out.